It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this Eagle defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that. Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
That's quickly out to Harrison. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come back firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second and 2. throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah,
look at this Baltimore defense. They've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5. 4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he spins past him and into space. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Herbert. And it is caught downfield by Harrison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. And the Eagles had 5 and 9 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Set.
Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Set.
Now it's Herbert. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To the air again, Herbert. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
A 7-yard gain. And the Baltimore 1st down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pass complete there to Harrison. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
5-9.
Here's Herbert. And he is caught. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Set. Count it. Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0.
Eagles nothing.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Biggs, hey, smash.
2nd and 6. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Black 80, black.
Here's Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. This one deep for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Barkley inside handoff. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one?
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
At the 23-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second and 6. Another run to Mitchell. Now he's loose again. He may go. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They're going to look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this will be taken at the 13. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's into the clear again. He may go.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield.
Called that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Go.
They'll look to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10.
Sack. 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
12 yards.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
At the 6-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
18 Cardinals. Warriors 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Ready? Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Chap 60. Chap 60. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler 18.
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A.J. Brown. A gain of 3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Pioneer. 19 Lions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Eagles 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Mitchell again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Mitchell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Now 4th and goal.
Set. 380.
They get this out quickly to the left side. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 2-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
117 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 70 range.
They'll set up to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Ready, run. Set.
First down, here's Mitchell.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open receiver, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down, but they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go now.
And he'll get him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, dipping into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's 4th down now.
So the final seconds tick away.